I think that I'm going to go out on a limb here and say that y'all received a rather substantial inheritance.
From Wizard Great Granddaddy?
Yep.
Great Grandpappy.
Unfortunately, there was a dispute among his human nephews, and the wizarding tower and all magical materials in it did have to be liquidated so that the gold piece value could be spread.
Are we the Aristocats?
Oh my gosh.
We are the Aristocat.
I'm leaving everything to my pets. Well, about that.
My name is Dr. Duchess Thrayce.
Duchess Thrayce. Wonderful. A substantial portion of the inheritance that Grippy and Duchess received did end up going towards paying for the magic school, as was directed by the will.
Well, and to be fair, Grippy had very little interest in actual money, so was more than happy to spend most of it putting Thrayce through school. Wizard school.
Thank you, friend.
I mean,
I just really like the idea of y'all like wanting Wigglesworth to be like either a wizard and Wigglesworth just, no, I want to go to musical theater.
Your mom's shrewish. She's gonna worry. She wants you to be a doctor.
my stats, Porcupine style. Launch the quills after I shapeshift into a porcupine.
Yes.
Also, while I'm shapeshift, will refuse to speak than just words that sound like the animal.
Fantastic. The backstory I've got is a wizard named Caracus had a hedgehog familiar named Spikle. Through knowledge of biomancy and worship of nature deities, he learned the secret of awakening and awakened Spikle. They continued to be lifelong friends until the wizard Caracus died. Having his own little family at this point, but missing his friend, Spikle took in a tadpole and performed the slow and difficult ritual of awakening that he learned from Caracus. Caracus raised the froglet as a child of his own and taught both of his children the ritual in turn. Having had the ritual performed on him much later in life, Spikle succumbed to old age more quickly than his children would. Following in her grandfather's footsteps, one of his children went to the Wizarding Academy. After returning, the siblings found a caterpillar, and out of respect and tradition, the siblings performed the ritual of awakening on the caterpillar, vowing to raise them as their own. That caterpillar is Wigglesworth. The siblings are Dr. Duchess Thrayce and Grippy Socks. Duchess Thrayce.
I got snickered at wizard school, but I thought it was because I was short, not because of my name.
All of those who snicker horrible by a air wolf.
There's also a thing in the category for the creature that I am that they don't look any older so long as they haven't experienced turmoil. So I also really want Wigglesworth to be older than both of you and still your child.
Not yet,
Not yet. Okay.
but someday.
Okay.
By the end of the adventure, probably.
I'm getting a boy. I'm gonna keep a buoyancy vest in my inventory in case we ever have to cross water with Wigglesworth. If that's cool, just like I keep a little life vest and just stand by the river.
Oh yeah. No, I love it. I could also see like one of those little, like the forward facing ones.
Oh, these kids.
Select a
Adorable.
awakened animal lore, awakened magic, fascinated by society, band legs, learn by watching.
Probably learn by watching. Is there something you think more applicable? Here, right back.
I'm looking. Oh my god,
Yes.
You're So Cute is absolutely one of them.
Really?
Oh, what?
know how to
Where?
put on-
Oh.
One of the awakened animal feats is You're So Cute. You know how to put on the charm, doing playful tricks to win favors.
Absolutely, Wigglesworth. I am adorable.
That's fantastic. I think amnesiac would be hilarious if say you just got turned into a mom, or you just got turned into an awakened animal.
Shit. What? Where? Who? Why?
Oh wow! I was torn between the feral child, the beast blessed, which is you saved a magic beast,
Yeah. Okay.
which the only thing tip voice point enchantment save, just because it's like really sucks when the frontliner gets mind controlled. We're a 3-person,
Yep.
and I
Okay.
personally would never recover trauma of stomping little pigs. And also, I don't think pigs would.
No.
That would be a very sad ending to a very cute campaign.
Yeah. Yep.
Do I have like a flaw or something for being so small, for being underfoot?
No, I put you the size of the other two as just small size, halfling size, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Part of the awakening process was making you an anthropomorphic humanoid, not just an awakened animal.
I'm so excited. And I'm good at climbing. Yeah, so instead of the snap tongue Gripply, which would allow me to eventually take like trip actions and stuff like that for rain, get a bonus when ascending trees, vines, and other foliage. Took is pretty much the same thing, but for dodging through difficult terrain, forests and jungles. So I get to ignore difficult terrain, use acrobatics skills, balance on specifically plant like stuff. I'm not considered flat.
Okay. Which is
It's like,
ironic for you.
yeah, because I literally am.
And also because you have sticky feet.
Yeah,
Everything should be sticking to you.
yeah. Gripply feet, honestly, aren't all that great.
I got speak with rats, which means I can talk to my familiar.
I wasn't necessarily raised by Gripply, so it makes sense for me to have like training, whereas I ran around woods all the time.
Yeah, well, you're not technically a grippity.
I'm a
Uh,
frog person.
Awakened crow.
Awakened.
oh right. Um,
Sounds useful. Not for you, but
Like take this.
all right, and you all collectively have, I'm gonna say, 1,000 gold pieces left from inheritance.
ooh.
I spent 10, but have all of the basic advanced stuff. Figured I'd just load all of the heavy stuff in the pack. Best fishing tackle, grappling, stinger supply. I guess the soap, unless it's special frog soap. So,
I'm looking
Does
at that.
Wigglesworth have a last name?
well, has a full title. It would have to be like Sarah Wigglesworth. That's Serraa. Sarah.
Yes.
imagining
Wigglesworth.
Wigglesworth was your.
That is true. That makes sense. What's the first name?
Oh.
My caterpillar has a first name, and it's something.
I like Bobbington Wigglesworth III.
Sounds
Sarah
like a good idea.
Bobbin.
Sirrah Bobbington Wigglesworth III. He will let you introduce him to other people that way. He will only introduce himself as Wigglesworth or Bob.
Trying to get this character sheet.
God, I love it. I love it.
Okay,
Sick.
here paperwork on familiar.
Son. Sarah Wigglesworth.
He's known he was destined for greatness from the moment he was born, hatched. He did not know how, but he knew his name would be in lights. Had secretly been stalking you two. Hoping.
Some
Say again?
This app has multiple like containers thing, so I can have like my backpack, belt pouches, and
Nice.
some main pouches. I have bindle that I keep tied to my staff, like it's just a sack less tied to the end of my stick, and then pack with my pouches, just so everyone can vision me and this.
There's a feat I can give my rat called manual dexterity that lets it use up to 2 of its limbs as if they were hands.
Badass.
Okay. But Wigglesworth's gonna get jealous.
We're all friends here. Someday I plan to awaken Wigglesworth. Not Wigglesworth. I already did that. Mr. Whiskers. I plan to awaken Mr. Whiskers.
And so it goes. And eventually, Wigglesworth and the rat's children will awaken other animals.
God.
500 years down the line, this is how you get furries.
Mm-hmm.
Just a family tradition that got out of hand.
Can make it so that my rat can heal me.
Nice. Why are you all traveling?
Well, the wizard's nephew took the house. We gotta go find a new house.
Reasons.
Okay, so you're looking for a new house?
Yeah. Floating tent isn't that
Floating
I just
tent is what?
picked I just found an item floating tent. So I thought it was a tent. Which is I mean, it is way cool that it's a tent designed to fly for sleep instead of plane of air. So
The Plane of Air is an interesting place. Sunless skies as a video game, which seems to be like it seems like it's in the plane of air. It's weird. Floating islands everywhere, and not a floor to be seen.
or should I keep light in
I worry that the search for real estate will not quite be enough incentive to adventure.
What if we're looking for a different wizard's tower? Like, we're so used to living in wizard towers. We're on a quest to find someone else's wizard tower to live in.
Oh, yeah.
One we
That's
know has been abandoned.
a wizard
Other-
tower search
Like, we
or
think it's been abandoned, but oops, there's bad guys here still.
Mm-hmm.
So looking for either a wizard's tower or a means of getting enough money to buy a wizard's tower.
yeah.
Yeah. Of course, we are very small, so our idea of a tower may be
Is negotiable.
Or if any is causing harm to nature, punch.
They get the punches.
Yeah, it's like Cap Planet, also extreme home.
Wait, what class are you?
Bard.
Bard.
Hell yeah.
That's why I'm so pretty.
Oh man. I should choose one of these arcane spells that supports someone else's performance.
Yeah, I got performance and deception and diplomacy. So this will be super fun. Just wrap me up in a little swaddle and we can get in anywhere. Sorry, gotta change the baby. Sorry.
That's a bug. And I'm a little rat. This is my child.
Does not change the fact that it has a shitty diaper. It's like the most important thing to say if you ever get caught somewhere that you're not supposed to be. Remain completely nonchalant and ask, hey, where do we keep the bathroom? Instantly makes people think that you're supposed to be there. It's an amazing psychological tactic.
Makes perfect sense to me.
Just
Ghost sounds pretty cool.
ghost sound makes an amazing distraction.
Oh yeah. I like Forbidding Ward, definitely Guidance. I like Telekinetic Projectile as well. Ooh. Okay, but Shield.
So to see
Probably be wise of me to let you know which spells I have so we don't double up on stuff that it's not necessary.
That's true. Do you have Guidance?
I do not. For
Cool.
cantrips, I have Detect Magic, Eat Fire, Electric Arc, Figment, Light, Prestidigitation, Read Aura, Shield, Tangle Vine, Telekinetic Hand, Tremor Signs, and Warp Step.
Okay, I get access to like 12 cantrips. You're fine.
I'm a wizard. Appearance, cute. Personality, also cute.
I love the idea of this being like the most two-faced little baby thing because I also have telekinetic projectile, so I can throw something in the background without anything being noticed, without me doing it. And then probably Daze, I'm thinking as my last one. Because I've got Ghost Sound, Guidance, Shield, Telekinetic Projectile, and then I was thinking Daze.
I heard there's issues with days in this edition, so I hadn't looked much into it.
Oh yeah.
Maybe worth rereading, I don't know for sure.
I know conditions are apparently really, really great in this system, like a lot of combat conditions.
Him eating my bread. Well, then I will hold off on that last slot until we get further consensus. What would be secondary? Probably Forbidding Ward. Protect an ally against one specific enemy. And then there's one in here that's called Soothe, and it's heal target and bolster them against mental attacks. Do we have any Healy bits yet? Because I could also take that.
Healing would be a good choice because I cannot.
Cool. And I will take that as my second first level.
Okay.
If cool for the change background, because there is an I was looking at that was a herbologist that would allow me to do some medicine, at least like heal up quick and natural
I did
Yeah.
not take medicine.
instead of east. Let me take me a second. This isn't what I was looking at. This just makes this easier. And it helps with the idea that the character genuinely believes they're like, look, I can just take
Well, I
some.
mean, the lines between classes are more mechanical than they are narrative.
Yeah, exactly. All intents and purposes, I am a but I just so medicine treating wounds is actually pretty good. And so as long as we're in this, I get a additional bonus to treat medicine, a little bit less hits than this specific. Okay, I am gonna take crane stance because I am just gonna be upfront hit.
All right.
Oh, if I was chunkier, I'd take Spirit Link and give you my HP. That'd be cool.
Well, I am gonna focus on just getting hit. I'm that's and then Wolf is next. Level 1 is about survival.
Level 1 is about survivability. You're very right.
Yeah.
Why I chose Mage Armor as one of my 3 first level spells to have prepared.
Ooh,
Yep.
3.
I also took a Runic Body to make you hot.
Fantastic.
My third
I-
one I'm leaving up in the air at the moment. I'm either going to do fold metal or weave wood, depending on if we're out in the woods or in towns.
Well,
Yep, the 100-acre woods. 1,000-acre woods? What was it?
there's 100-acre wood.
Okay.
I suppose it depends on where exactly we're starting the story. Because I think that you have handed over the keys to the wizard's tower to essentially the magic bank.
They grabbed them much faster than us.
Well, they had to sell the house to the magic bank in order to get the liquid money to pay everybody.
Mhm.
Um,
Are we sure this is how inheritance works?
I don't know. I think so.
but no, the banker has handed you a sack of gold, and best of luck. So you can either start at the mage tower, or you can start at a town where you were like at an inn, waiting for the money to come in, basically.
I like that idea.
Yeah, I like the before we get the tower.
No. I meant the at the mage's tower, meaning like at the mage's tower that you have to leave at home that just got bought.
Gotcha.
Yeah. I like that idea. Like we spend traveling to a town.
Well, they weren't going to
Okay.
deliver our bag of gold out into the woods wherever this wizard tower was. Guess I'm just
Ways-
imagining that the wizard tower's out in the woods because we're all woodland animals, but he could have
No,
just
they
us into town.
they totally would have delivered it all the way out there to make sure that they kicked us out when they gave us the money.
That's true.
The wizard's tower was in the middle of the woods because you're all woodland animals, but also mages' towers tend to be a bit secluded. Some towns have them in town, but they are usually highly regulated.
And parts of a larger castle system.
Is the banker man still
I'm going to say that if we're at an inn, the timeline doesn't quite make sense. I'm definitely going to say that this inheritance was not the thing that put you through wizard school. Your father put you through wizard school using what would eventually be your inheritance.
I understand.
big sack?
The elf with shining golden eyes and a very well-tailored suit.
Very tall. Very, very tall.
Everybody here is very, very tall. There are a few people that are more your size, but most of them are the size of grandfather. You never met grandfather, though.
No.
Kind
Y'all have illusion or something like that, or artistry, so you could have shown me. Like, so I have some vague idea, even if it's not accurate.
I could-
Yeah, I have Figment, which will let me make a little vision. What
Then
I
yeah,
remember
I've seen him.
Grandpa. I
Just
bet he
not
had a
to scale.
painting of himself somewhere.
Oh, I'm
yeah, no, I
sure.
was absolutely thinking that he's a wizard. He has his
Oh.
own tower.
Does he have a painting with himself and what? I know your last name's Thrayce. What's your first name?
Spike's my dad. My first name is Duchess. Duchess.
Yeah. Does he have
Dr.
a
Thrayce.
Does he have a picture with Feikle or Duchess?
Yes.
Wonderful. Then I have his size.
Yes. Fair enough. Then yes, these people are grandfather size. You all are somewhere between 3 and 4 feet tall.
Okay. Okay.
You're probably closer to 3 foot. Frog folks probably closer to the 4 foot.
Yes, there's this-
Thrayce.
I haven't looked far yet.
It's got to be
What
reduced
about
per.
this? Reduce.
Wow.
I'm looking at this, and they've renamed like a bajillion spells.
Yeah.
Hard to
Yeah.
find. I do get Summon
Two.
Construct God. That's part of my school, so those are going to be fun.
That's gonna be interesting. What does Dr. Thrace's spell book look like?
Dr. Thrayce has a like you ever been to like a car wash and they've got like the room full of small shitty cheap gifts they're selling? I've got like one of the little leather books, little leather journals that you get there that would be too small for most people's spell book, but in his small hands is just right. It's made out of something that sounds like an exotic leather to Thrace, but is just cheap.
I grew up in a tourist town. They have 80 of those. Like that's all of our shops is just needless knickknacks and tchotchkes. It's the worst.
I've got a little black one of those notebooks. Let me send a picture real quick. 'Cause
I
I've
think
got the
everyone does.
Yeah, like one of those.
Yeah.
It's made out of the right materials to be a spell book, but it's like a medium or large sized wizard's holdout book, like a book
Yeah.
they can hide on them. But for me, it's just the right size.
All right. Sounds good. Sounds good.
Love it.
This is so.
How long ago? I'm going to say that the process of awakening an animal will take. It generally takes between 6 months and a year.
Mhm.
It is not something that you can do overnight. It's not a spell that you can cast. It is a long and esoteric ritual that involves being very emotionally attached to the subject.
Yep.
So knowing that, how long ago was the awakening spell on Wigglesworth completed?
Been imagining not too long. Like, the timeline I'm imagining is I went away to college, and then the doctor started dying. So I graduated as quick as I could and came back. And while Paul was dying, Spikel helped us awaken Wigglesworth.
That's
And just
Um,
fairly recently, like we knew that we were going to lose the tower as we were awakening Wigglesworth.
yeah. Well, I would say that in that case, he was dying, and he was already part way through the awakening ritual on Wigglesworth.
Why was he awakening me?
Why does he
Because-
awaken any of us?
Why did he awaken any of you?
Because they were his best friends?
Dr. Thrace wasn't technically awakened through this ritual.
She was born from an awakened animal?
Yes.
Oh, that's terrible. Although having your children be feral while you're sentient would be, oh,
Yeah, exactly.
and been there, but
But Dr. Thrace had gone off to college, and her and Froggo, Grippy, had left to commune with nature for a while. So there was probably some empty nest syndrome. Just like all my kids have gone off to do their own thing, so I might as well take in a new one. At least that's presumably what the thought was. But he died before you were.
hello, Dr. Worm. Good morning, how are you? I'm Dr. Worm. I'm interested in things. I'm not a real doctor, but I am a real worm. I am an actual worm. I live like a worm. That's a 100% real song. That's They Might Be Giants, isn't it?
I think so.
Yeah.
I
Love
do
the
have
worm
a
song.
doctorate.
But yes, Rippy,
Grippy long stockings.
Rippy probably came home before.
That's my new Steam name. Give me a minute.
Grippy came home before Duchess and saw that Pickle was dying, and went to the wizard school to deliver the news.
Not Papa.
Very sick, very sick. All herbs and nothing help, nothing. All bad.
It seems to be old age.
Father.
But there was some time between when your father died and when the mage tower had to be handed over. There was a lengthy legal proceedings
We pulled a weekend at Bernie's for a little bit.
that did not help your case. They did find out it was real awkward.
Who said a porcupine can't or own real estate? Oh, everyone? Oops.
Me grabbing javelins, I have nothing to say. Don't. It's unviolent.
Yeah, yeah. So, but between attempts at weekend at Bernie'sing your father and threats towards the real estate judge, nephews had very little trouble wheedling it out from underneath you.
It's not a threat. They didn't translate it right.
A warning.
The nephews made it sound like a threat, convinced the judge.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I just said that if I ever found out that somebody littered on this property even once, that I'd remove their bones. It's not a threat. It's a warning. Like, you have all of the agency in that situation. I don't get it.
the caterpillar was born shortly afterwards, and so your sibling slash child. In any case, this tower was much too big for you anyway. You do grumble a bit at the pittance that you got from the inheritance. This place must be worth 1,000,000 gold.
We cared for him as he was dying.
Yeah, yeah, but they really made a big deal about you being animals and the hygiene issue.
Fucking racist. Every last one of them.
Time you explain that it's not focus based that makes me sticky. It's the texture of my skin. It's not a hygiene.
They don't know what the Vanderval's force is.
I had an excellent cleanliness record in the dormitories.
She's a doctor.
Doesn't matter.
The nephews also try to confuse the matter by claiming that you are a doctor and not a wizard, or a doctor and not a magician. So you don't get a mage's tower if you're not a mage, you are a doctor.
Oh, bother.
It's in wizardry.
A doctor in wizardry.
I have a doctorate in civic wizardry. That's the name
Civic
of my
wizardry.
I imagine Wigglesworth a lot of the time just looking around with that glazed eye, like looking at whatever is making noise right now.
I say we solve this.
No, violence is not the answer. We will go build our own wizard tower with blackjack and hookers.
Hookers. Be careful what you teach the baby.
By the time you are sitting at this tavern across from the banker elf, it's been probably a year since Caterpillar here was hatched. You have matured very quickly by human standards. Your experience of the world is still very small, but you have a grasp of language and, even more importantly, a passion for song.
Yes.
Quick,
Say again?
wanted to track just had
Trying to track what?
treasures like funds and
Treasure and funds and stuff.
yeah. I was saying down if anybody else get
I don't think you necessarily want the baby carrying all the things.
I was gonna
But-
say you just put a pack on my backpack for the baby.
No. You just hand items to the baby and you just string it up into a larger and larger ball that you stick on your back.
I've got
I almost got cheek pouches, an ability that lets me store stuff in my mouth.
Oh my god, yes.
Yes.
so Well, I will track treasure.
Okay, wonderful.
The basic is just
Basic what?
like the basic adventuring
Yes.
And-
I
is looking at.
haven't need to get what Bird's got as far as starting gear. I don't know. What would you have bought Wigglesworth?
Well, the buoyancy jack was for Wigglesworth. Can you grip things with your multiple appendages?
Yes.
Oh, sick.
I got 4 hands.
Oh, so you play an instrument and weapons. Have little bongo drums. Oh my god.
Oh my god. Okay.
With hand
God,
crossbows.
if I take the familiar ability, can it be not that when I make a performance check, but specifically when my friend here, Wigglesworth, makes
Yes.
a performance check?
Yes.
Ideal.
I don't know what it does, but yes.
Whenever they make a performance check, if your familiar is nearby and can act, it accompanies you with chirps, claps, or its own miniature instrument. It grants you a +1 circumstance bonus.
Heck yes.
Crossbow. Just envision you as your buddy in like a cowboy getup, like, studded leather. You got your hat and just like a belt of hand crossbows. Oh, was just the image that came.
There's a familiar ability called Ambassador. Your familiar knows how to act cute or focused on cue, helping you make a good impression.
Oh, that's cute.
Figure a chain shirt should be fine for Wigglesworth. Puts your AC up to 17.
So see.
I'll add buoyancy vest to the bindle so that if we do ever have to cross through water, take Wigglesworth's chain, put it in the bindle, and have the extra buoyancy boat thing to float the bindle.
Yes.
No. On
So
him.
how large of an animal do we have to get for all 3 of us to ride it? I'm gonna guess large, because 1 size up gets you 1 person riding it.
Yeah, 2 sizes up should get you 4 people riding it. But Wigglesworth counts as 2 with the extra long butt.
So if we befriend a bear.
I mean, horses are large size.
Damn. Yeah. Oh, that makes sense. Size.
I figured you all 3 could sit on a horse. You'd have to have a specially made saddle, I suppose.
Mr. Leatherworker, will you please help us?
Oh, of course. Adorable. Do you have money?
We do.
Then adorable.
The way the smile faded from your face was just fucking hilarious.
Yep. All right. Let's say it's probably going to cost you 2 gold. Bargain.
Oh, wow. Poppets are very different in this setting. Because that's what Prinkex is, right? A poppet?
No, Tibbet.
Tibbet. Okay. Yeah, poppet. Just a living puppet.
Yep. Ungodly abomination. Could just as easily have been one of those.
No, I'm a god with an unearthed Cthulhu being inside me.
No, I meant more that these characters could easily have been a puppet.
That is a terrifying thought I hadn't thought about now that Prinkex is deity rank 2. That Buddy is now deity rank 2.
Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's a problem.
I love my good
Get worse
boy.
problem.
He my good boy. We sing songs together.
So you have to vacate the
back the
material
armor
plane
skirt.
for its safety.
Okay, that's like only once every 12 months. It's fun.
Which includes saddle, bit, bridle, and stirrups.
There we go. 4 gold.
So 12 gold total?
Yep. I'm gonna say an extra gold to fit to your unusual body types for the saddle.
Come on,
Hey,
we're halfling
we
size.
get
It's just
armor.
racist.
It's mostly your butt.
My butt is long.
Well, and I'm covered in spikes. Gotta protect the horse from getting poked.
Wigglesworth rides the horse standing up so that he doesn't take up that much space. They're like ankle straps, like when you're riding a snowboard.
Well, I mean, it's sort of the centaur riding a horse thing at the
Oh,
moment.
yes, absolutely.
Well, we've got horse, saddle, saddlebags.
I need to purchase several nice pieces of clothing. I need to see how much that costs.
And a wagon, like some sort of small, maybe that we pull behind the horse.
A little wagon, a little chariot. It's
Wagon.
Like
a
that-
chariot, but we can use it as a wagon because we're small.
Dragon, old wagon.
That was like I can carry I can carry pretty much all of the essentials if we ever have to take a dip to it, but like having a tent in case I'm at what like stuff like that, like I have the skills that they're available. I can find us a place to stay, but sometimes it just is not a place to stay. Being able to pitch it is
Yep. As the one who has been wandering around the wilderness, it would definitely be you who had that idea.
Get a tent we should.
Oh bother, it's raining.
Out, stretch up on my tippy toes as high as I can to get good coverage over the long of Lil Wigs.
Cart, 3 gold.
So
10 feet long,
This-
5 feet wide, 4 feet high.
And did we want to get hand crossbows for Wigglesworth so I can do magic and shooting at the same time?
rootin' tootin'.
Yep. You don't see my
Uh,
hand crossbows till I stand up and shoot you in your gut.
And I thought it would be prudent to maybe get a couple of them, because that way you don't necessarily have to right away.
That's true. That's true.
Like,
So it is small enough to be shot one-handed, but it still requires 2 hands to load.
Well,
Oh.
I've got 4 arms.
Exactly. So you can have 2 of them.
yeah.
Oh, I see what you mean. I see what you mean. They'd be doubled up. Gotcha.
Yep.
So I could have 1 and still do magic, but I couldn't have 2 and still do magic.
Right.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I'd be fine with just 1.
Playing a violin with one set of hands and pointing 2 2 crossbows with the other.
Yes. I love it.
Just let me finish my fucking solo.
8 gold! Oh boy. I presume guns don't cost what I'm seeing them cost here. They're probably much more expensive than this.
Yeah.
There's no way a blunderbuss costs 8 gold.
A blunderbuss, maybe.
Yeah. Easy.
But not like a semi-automatic pistol, or
No.
but like flintlocks and blunderbusses. Yeah.
I may purchase a small blunderbuss. That's cheap enough.
I would, however, say that most guns can't be effectively miniaturized.
That's fair. What if I use some sort of pistol? Like a one-handed weapon, but for me it's two-handed?
A little 22, like a little purse gun.
I mean, we're probably looking at that weapon that they use at the beginning of Assassin's Creed Brotherhood, where it's just a tube, a short tube that you can pretty much put the gun up against somebody and you might not miss. Ooh, that's a good use of 6 gold in my book.
but the majority of that is you're saving for a down payment on a mage tower,
That's true.
or hiring guides or
Yeah, we should hire some people.
guides or mercenaries to make sure you don't die while finding them. It's supposed to last you until you get the mage tower, so it's not something that you're expected to spend it all right away. Just you're going on a journey. Make sure you've got the stuff that you want. You've got a horse and a cart.
I mean, do we have rations and water?
Yeah, I was gonna say now that we have a cart, like spending an actual like amount of like on long storage.
There
On,
are
like,
craft
long
kits
storage.
that it may be worth us purchasing. They come with some weapons, an adventurer's pack, which includes a bunch of the basic stuffs and little accessories that are useful.
Yeah, I just passed Bird the page with that on it.
Yeah, I could definitely go for the bard kit. It's got studded leather armor, dagger, rapier, sling with 20 bullets, adventurer's pack, and an instrument.
And an adventurer's pack is mucho use. Got a bedroll, chalk, flint and steel, 2 weeks worth of rations, rope, soap, torches, and water stand.
And
Oh.
studded leather is light, right?
Correct.
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up those.
Unfortunately, you are not able to buy real estate in this area, as they just passed a law stating that animals can't own property.
Racist.
It was due to your cousin's meddling.
That's part of why we didn't get it. You could just buy a cow. Stop me from buying a cow. Buying a dinosaur. Buying a duck. I should get off this page.
All right.
What's a familiar satchel?
The satchel for your familiar?
Oh my god. Yes, Mr. Whiskers rides around in one of these. For the price of 5 gold is enough, but he deserves it.
Do I sleep in one of your guys' tents?
There is just one tent for all of us, because most nights we sleep.
I purchased an animal bed.
And how many weeks of rations do we have?
Your pack gives you 2.
Yeah, and I checked 2 different adventurers pack, which is general bag keeping it class. So some
Halflings are racially proficient in using frying pans as weapons? God damn it. The cast
What
iron
in the
frying
entire
pan.
fuck is Paizo doing?
I don't know. The cast iron
Like-
frying pan is an essential tool for adventuring halflings, gold panners, and remote tavern owners. Characters with the halfling weapon familiarity ancestry feat are trained in the frying pan.
Oh my god.
Wow.
I'm so glad that wasn't until this far in character creation that I heard about that, because otherwise I would have abandoned everything I did and just built a 2-weapon frying pan fighter. Absolutely.
Would you have used it as a drying pan?
Oh no, they would be very damn blood of
If you're going to be doing healing, do you need a healer's toolkit?
Yes,
It looks like is necessary for medicine checks to administer first aid, treat disease, treat poison, or treat wounds.
I use my
It's 5 GP.
class.
Injection spear.
Do we have food for the horse?
That's separate called feed.
Do we have it?
We will have to purchase some. Okay. I get 2 weapons from my wizard kit, so I'll skip out on the flintlock pistol, as much as I wish to keep it. I don't need it if I actually have a different weapon.
So
Do we still get our starting character money? Or is that
I-
gonna be in the 1000?
I was rolling it up into 1,000.
Okay, just double checking.
Standard feed is a copper piece a week.
Ideal.
2 or a month's feed, or would that be too much to? That would be too much to carry in the cart. So 2 weeks feed.
Makes sense to me.
Yeah, just
You
keep as much.
survive.
I don't know what the right cost for anything is.
They'll give you the 2 weeks feed with the horse.
Wigglesworth will just nod. He knows that thing. You do that when something is right. You nod. This is good.
I'm gonna pick up some caltrops. Always use.
Yes, this is what we're going with Wigglesworth.
Oh.
He's an animate child.
That plus a single unit of fine clothing for my little wizard get up, which is 2 gold. Then padded armor for 2 silver and a familiar satchel for 5 gold. I think that's all I need.
Nah, baby just got a bard kit.
That's fine.
Couple of hand crossbows.
So
Is that
Do I need
I-
clothes? I've got armor, but do I need clothes?
I don't think you need clothes, but you will know Dr. Thrayce enjoys clothes. Dr. Thrayce is always on the look for a new fit.
does Grippy wear clothes?
Grippy does. Grippy wears similar to like the outfit you had, like a hooded robe, model cloak. Very much looks the part. They like forest.
Nice. Okay.
Then yeah, I should probably get some sort of clothing, a robe or something.
Imagine it's a lot harder to fit clothing to you. Imagine we'll have a better chance with like small-sized barding.
Just a little vest.
Yes. Oh my god.
Yes, you can wear one of my old vests.
Just cut out an extra pair of arms.
Yes. And how much would that be?
Free.
Oh, cool.
And it's handy down.
At some point, I really want one of those like spinny caps, those like traditional American boy rainbow like
Oh, with a
cap with a little
helicopter.
fan on top. Traditional family right there.
Yep.
They want to take marriage from us. They're taking our
God damn
housing.
right. Oh wait,
This-
I thought we were
turning it-
taking marriage to the Straits. My bad. I misunderstood. Like, yeah, I'm fed up. We are taking. Absolutely. I mean, I hopped on the wrong side way too quick.
This is becoming a very political game very quick.
If everybody is finished with equipment, the rest of the characters.
You might need a melee weapon just to, in case. I will always try to keep people away from. But
I've
you
got
know,
a
having
dagger and
good
a rapier because of my bard kit.
Oh, perfect.
Couple of pointy bits.
Potions, healing, health. What do those cost?
Probably a fair amount more than we can spend right now.
That's yeah.
Minor healing potion is 4 gold.
Oh what?
Oh, wow.
We should pick up like 10
Yeah.
just for emergencies because I do healing. It takes time, and way healing like medicine skill in this system heal actually stand with medicine. It takes hours.
Yeah, I would say like at least one lesser and then maybe a minor or two for each of us.
Seemed reasonable.
Yeah, yeah.
2 minors for each of you, and a lesser for emergencies.
Oh my god, you fell down 5 whole feet.
So
3
we are
big
down
gold.
Those are
900.
way cheaper now. That's insane.
Okay. Anything else needs to get bought? Any other character stuff that needs to be ironed out?
I think that's fine. I think we're good now.
Wonderful. All right. Then we will begin the story in earnest next week.
My gosh.
We have Dr. Mom and Froggy Dad. Fantastic. Fantastic. I am looking forward to this one.
Same
We'll
here.
figure out how
Great.
to send
Yes.
you to this ASAP.
Say again?
Yes,
I will figure out how to send you the link to this character sheet as soon as I can.
Wonderful. Thank you so much. All right. GG, everybody. Have a good night.
GG.
Bye.
Goodbye.